Good evening, friends. Today, we are going to learn to use online email platforms. Offline, we have been using variety of email that comes through Microsoft Office, that is Outlook Express or Outlook, or we also use Yahoo or we use Google. They are all our email platforms where we use and work in. But if we are talking about professionally using marketing platforms for your email campaigns, there are online options which are very, very important for us. Earlier, I was using Mailchimp, but it turned out to be a little costly for me. So therefore, I shifted to other options. And out of many, currently I am using SendinBlue. So today we will learn how to use SendinBlue and make a marketing campaign, email campaign, and understand the effectiveness of those emails that we send. We will also understand how to import data, how to do contact management, and how to use templates and send mails to large number of people, targeted people, and understand the deliverables, understand the impact, understand the words that we use, understand the links that is being used by our recipients. So let's move on to today's learning on SendinBlue.
Sir, I have a question.
Please.
So first of all, I'm amazed to see that this SendinBlue website gives the real-time data about the customers.
Right.
But I wanted to know how the filters are used. Are they filters that you have put in, or it's their built-in algorithm which provides all these extensive filters?
There are lots of filters which you can customize. There are certain inbuilt features which is already there, but depending upon your need, you can make use of that. So something, if I wanted to add something myself, I will not be able to do it. I have to work within the frame of that system only. That is the limitation. But it is very flexible. Most of the issues are resolved because there is already things there. But if something which is very, very important and you need, you can always share feedback to them, and maybe next time they can update. So this is all is being done in cloud now. Earlier everything was offline. Now everything is online, and it's not that you buy data bank from any Tom, Dick, Harry and start mailing and mass mailing. If you do that, they will blacklist you and put your email ID and domain off, because it is harming their reputation also. So you have to be very careful while dealing with people online, especially through email. Nowadays, Europe as well as US has put lots of restriction on sending emails to people. Unless and until you have taken prior permission, it is not advisable to spam people or send mails, because it doesn't help in relationship building. It doesn't help in engagement. If people are engaged and you send mail, then it's okay. Or occasional mails for introducing yourself, that too with caution is workable. But if you plan to send mails in lakhs and thousands just to spam, it is certainly going to be a spam box, because this nowadays these Google or Yahoo or any mailing system, they have put their bots and logic inbuilt in place, and the moment there is a mass mailing going on, they immediately block you and put your name into blacklist, or the efforts of marketing goes vain.
What is the cost of this SendinBlue?
If you on average it costs around 3,000 to 4,000 rupees for a month. That's the minimum. Either you use it or you don't use it. And suppose I have a subscription of, let's say, sending a monthly mail of 60,000 mails in a month. So that's the limit. But if you are looking for something like 2 lakhs, 3 lakhs, then the cost goes high. Earlier I was having services for 30,000 mails, but later on I thought 30,000 is not working well, because I needed more. So I have upgraded myself. Similarly, apart from SendinBlue, there is another platform called Mailchimp. There are a variety of such platforms now coming in. You can do comparative study. Depending upon your need, you can find them useful. Mailchimp, there is a positivity in Mailchimp is that up to 2,000 list, it's free. So you can also try and explore Mailchimp, and use that 2,000. For the beginners, without paying anything, Mailchimp is the best. So this is, this is one thing, my friend. Such kind of magic is deployed by now. It has improved more. Now the AI is there. When we have another opportunity, I will tell you how AI works. I will show you something more interesting when we are talking about project management. Okay. There are some features which they give you free, but most of the time this is a paid service. So I have already using it. So I will just log in with my email ID and password. Okay. And now once I log in, I have a platform, in front of me. And you could see that I have a contact list of say around 1,16,195 people with whom I have interacted. Okay. And this 1,16,000 is not fully effective. And only 38% of the people have read my mail so far. And 8% of them have taken action on whatever I have sent. And 17,000 email IDs are useless. Some of them have either backed out or some of them have returned back. Means these are trash IDs. So 15% of my email IDs were useless, right? So this is how you understand in totality, your platform, your strength and weakness, right? So let's suppose I want to first, before you send mails to anyone, you need to have some contacts. So there is a section called contacts. You go there. So before you create any contact, you will need to create one list. And in that list, there you will be, creating many variety of lists and variety of kind of people, So for example, in my all contacts, there are, you will find this kind of list I have prepared: education abroad, education in India, Hindi speakers, Spanish speakers, Indian Translator Association members, legal people, and there is a main ID. The main ID has variety of things: PR and media people, personal, family members, social media people, team, translators, interpreters, So this is how I have categorized variety of my activities. In clients, I have some clients who bought my books, some agencies, some prospects. Some of them are for translation, some of them are for interpretation. There are CVs that I have received, from variety of platforms. If you recall, I told you create funnel and you collect data. Similarly, education abroad, there are a variety of people with whom I have interacted. There are some associations. Similarly, in education sector in India, IGNU people, IIFT, MBA people, Punjab Technical University, to which I was advisor, UGC, to which I have been also attached with. And similarly, there are people in Hindi speaking, Hindi, Mumbai, Hindi, so and so, Spanish speaker. So I have categorized all these. And suppose I wanted to let's say, understand who are the people who have inquired about this translation management course. So I will go to what? There is a point where I have, this translation management inquiry list, and then all those inquiries which I have already processed, I will go there. So let's understand translation management inquiry so far, which I have not yet attended. Certainly, my automated mail have attended them, but personally, I have not attended so far. So I will go to this TM inquiry. So far, these 8 people have contacted me for new people have contacted me to understand what the translation management course is, right? And I have already got in touch with people who have, talked about translation management course. And this is the list. 33 people have contacted me before. Okay. So I have already talked to them, sent them mails, etc., etc. So this is how one aspect of I told you is the activity for funnel I have made and collected it. So now I will show you where is that funnel going, right? So suppose I am coming back to the funnel, and that funnel is there in Modlingua website. Okay, so I go to modlingua.com. I hope you are seeing the website of modlingua.com now. You got it?
Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes.
So now I am here on the website of Modlingua, and there is a section called courses. Okay. So here I go to courses. And here I have kind of given the course description. There is a video there, and there is duration details there. And then there is a click section here. Click here to download the booklet. So suppose you click to download it, what will happen? A form will open. So now you will open this link, and you will fill the form. Okay. And the moment you fill the form, you will be taken to the download the form that I have already programmed into my system. Parallelly, an email will come to me and get collected where? Get collected into the system where I have created this form. it will get collected. And the moment they download, and once the email comes to is collected into the system, there will be one mail which I have automated, which will go to them. There is a section called automation. So now if you see, this is what is the automation section is all about. So I have automated reply, and also there is a workflow. There is a transactional mail that will go, which I have already configured it here, and I will see, be able to see, you can see, variety of, for example, Edu at Modlingua means translation management course. Jobs means there is someone who has sent one CV to me for getting a job. There are someone who will be asking for newsletter. So news at modlingua.com. So these are 3-4 categorized email IDs to which my data is being enriched on a daily basis. And such kind of data, they are authentic data. For example, I will show you, earlier when WhatsApp, etc. was not very important, I was collecting only email IDs and names, etc. But later on, when WhatsApp has become very important, so I have started also collecting the telephone number and mobile number in a way, so that whenever I need, I can even WhatsApp people. So that's how I have created from here the WhatsApp list. You will just see, these are certain names which are not there, fully populated names. For example, Arigo de Ankheli. I only have email ID and this one thing. So let's say I will try to analyze one of these ID. Let's click on this. Okay. So I'm clicking on one ID, and now I will know how much interaction I have done with this person. So I have this name. I do not have telephone number of this person, but I have this. I know that I have added this person on 4th of April on 2020. Now I will also come here and see campaign history. There is no campaign history, means I have not yet sent any mail, campaign mail. Contact history there, visited website. If this person has visited somewhere, no, there is no email that I had been sent to him or her. But suppose, let's suppose I have someone who is quite quickly, let's say someone who has just been added today, and that is Gaganpreet Singh. Let's see, I will just click on this ID, and I will know, this Gaganpreet, let's say campaign history, there is no campaign which I have done. Contact history there, visited web pages are there. So far, there is no contact history. This person has not yet done anything. Okay. But now let's suppose I wanted to find out someone who is my already a team, earlier. Let's say, suppose I wanted to understand who is my, from team, let's say interns in 2019. Okay. My interns in 2019. So let's say these 3 internship people have asked for, internship in 2019. So I will just click on this. And now I will know, when 9th January 2020, this person was has asked for. And then campaign history, this is the mail that I have sent, translation management course, twice. This person has, this tick mark is saying that this mail was delivered to him. Okay. But if this person has visited my link or not, let me see that. Means this person has not read my mail. It has gone to his inbox, but you can see that there is no action that he has taken. He has just only received my mail. Okay. So now this is how, you understand interaction with your people. Every person, you will be able to know how much interaction level you have. And you can give a call also. Now you have telephone connections, telephone number with you. Why somebody has not responded yet. So, and suppose now I wanted to create a campaign. Okay. So what I will do, I will just click here, create a new email campaign. Campaign name, subject line. You can even, change your email configurations, name as well, and then move on to next step. Okay. So suppose I am just giving you test mail, test. Okay. Now I move to next. Now I can design a template or use a template before. Recent messages, any of these, I can take one of these. Let's say I take one, okay, of this recent message. So let's say I take this one. So now what will happen? I have collected the previous message, and I will now kind of edit it, recycle it, and then save. And I can send a test mail also. Let's say send a test mail. I will send a test mail to myself. Okay, the mail has gone. So once the mail is gone, you save and quit. Okay, so now your template is ready. Now whom you want to send. So go to next step. And now you have the list of people, variety of people. You have categorized everybody. Okay. So now I wanted to, let's say, select some of them, TM. There is an inquiry that has come, 8 people. I just select this and go to next. Okay. And now our, this whole thing is ready. It's ready for launch. And what I do, there is a, button, if you see here, schedule. I will schedule it here. Either you send it now or you can schedule at a particular time, and then continue, and the mail goes to everybody in one go. So now, the more segregated mails you have, the better chances of not spamming happens, because you will not be sending 5,000 mails to every in one go. You will be sending, let's say, 2,000 mails, 1,000 mail, 10 mails, 50 mails, depending upon people, the kind of message you are doing. And if you notice, in this design thing, this mail will be personalized mail, and it will go to everybody in a personalized manner. Here is a tagline given there, respected and then contact name. This is giving you indication that whatever name that you have feed in, this software will fetch that name, and email will be personalized. You can also personalize, the city or somebody's education institution. If somebody has given you organization name, you can say respected so and so. How are you doing at your organization name, and how is your department? So department name also you can bring in. This kind of, personalization helps you in getting more response from people. So if you recall, I had told you while trying to make in email ID, email, I had told you to write something like, could you be interested in doing this? Could you do this? The more you personalize, the more better your mail becomes, and the more better response you get, So you have to keep on learning that art, and that's how the mailing is gone. And also, when you are also trying to understand, this recipients, let's say, when I'm, selecting people, I also have option to, let's say, even bifurcate this selected people. Let's say I want to send mails to everybody. I select everybody here, all 1 lakh people, in one go. Okay. But now there is a trick here. I can also send mail to someone, see, earlier it was 8, now it has become 98,000. But now if I add a filter here, apply a filter, so I can send mails to only email readers, or I can also send mails only to someone who has clicked. So if I send mails only to clickers, what will happen? Now the number of this recipient count will decrease. It is 8,000 mails only. I can even, segregate more between 2 dates, So suppose I wanted to send mails only to people who have, with whom I have interacted in the last 30 days. So I start from April 1 and end on April 30th or 25th. Okay. So now let's see how it goes. So now the count is 762 contacts only, and I just send it, and it will go. So, and the moment it goes, you are able to even monitor what has happened then after. Let's see. I will show you one mail which I sent earlier. Suppose I sent a mail, this course, translation management course, working all clickers, repeat. So that there were total, 6,345 people whom I've sent. Only 10% had opened it, So now what will happen? I will go to report. So this is the report, here in front of me. This is the segment whom I have sent. This is the number who has opened. These are the clickers, and these are unsubscribed people. So if I wanted to even know the names of the clickers, I can click here. Let's say. These are the people who have clicked on my email. Radha, Vinita, Rananjoy, Nicolita, and these are the telephone numbers. So I know that somebody has read my mail. It's very easy for me to give a call, to these people and say that, there is this is, if I give a call, what it will be called? It will be called push marketing. So the first level of push marketing is I have sent a mail. The second level is I know that this person has read my mail and clicked on some links. And third level will be to give them a call and say, so how was it? So there are people who appreciate this smart way of interaction, and there are people who may not appreciate it. They will say somebody is spying on me, So you have to be very careful when you are responding to your clients or dealing with the clients. So this is how, things happen. When I was talking to you about the report, there is something which is very interesting, You will be able to know, which list has which percentage of response. There are some good lists, there are some bad lists, So you can avoid bad lists always, because those people, when you are not responding, there is no point sending the mails, So this is how, once you start doing these activity, you learn one by one. So now I can also know, suppose, opens and click links, you will know the map, which country, how many people are there, India 119, Brazil, Germany. I have people opening mails in Nigeria, Africa, United States, Indonesia, South Korea, So this map is telling you, this whole thing. And you also know who are the Gmailers, who are Hotmailers, Yahoo, 163, Ignu, Yahoo, Mail Russia, etc. Country, the profile. You can also know which links were clicked more. So suppose there are 220 clicks, and in the message I have embedded certain links, So this is one link. It is saying 27 people have clicked on this link, right? And this is another link, YouTube channel, 27 people. Modlingua courses, 61 people. Modlingua.com, 23 people. Modlingua.com director's profile, 26 people. So you know the importance of your links, how many people have responded, how much money, whatever money or time that you are investing, you will be able to measure it. So the more you know what is going on, the more steps you can take for improvement of your activities, my friends. So this is how, we understand Blue, SendinBlue marketing through email. And there are a variety of such platforms that you will get. This is online platform. There are offline platforms also. Earlier, I used to use more of offline platform, but it was very difficult. It was tiresome. It was time consuming. One was to sit 24 hours to do this monitoring of email, etc. But now everything is automated, including data collection, follow-ups. You just have to, sit and do your work. It takes time to develop and streamline your activities, but very easily you can, do, your exercise well, and slowly you build on. And the more you get involved into this activity, the more better it becomes. So that's how it is, So now with this, I would like to move on to today's, interactive session on your assignments. Do you have any questions, any doubts, any comments, any observations? Please feel free to share.